Hello students, if you came to the virtual back to school night, you received a bag of gumdrops that looks similar to this. You can use your gumdrops to help you complete the Gumdrops Observation Lab. If you did not come to the virtual back to school night, or if you just don't want to taste or smell your gumdrops, you can use this video for help. So the first thing we want to do is the predicted smell and taste. Go ahead and predict what you think each gumdrop will smell and taste like based on its appearance. So predict what you think the red one, the orange one, the green one, the yellow one, and the purple one will smell and taste like. Put your prediction in table 1 for predicted smell and predicted taste. Here are the gumdrops. You can pause the video right now to put in your predicted smell and taste if you'd like to do so. The next step is to find the experimental flavors and smells and taste. So that's when we're actually going to smell and taste each one of these gumdrops. It's what we think the smell and taste is based on our observations of smell and taste. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up the red one here. I don't think the red one has much of a smell to it. I don't want to write down the word nothing because it's not really an observation. I'll write no smell. So if you want to go ahead and write no smell in the red experimental taste, you can do that. In the red experimental smell, not taste, you can do that. The orange one, don't really have much of a smell to it either. I'm going to go ahead and write down no smell. The green one, definitely picking up kind of a minty smell there, so I'm going to write the word mint for the smell for the green one. For the yellow one, I don't really smell anything with that one either, so I'm going to write no smell. Purple, again, can't really smell much. I'm going to write no smell. And for the white one, can't really smell much, going to write no smell. So on all of the smells, the experimental smells, I would write down no smell except for the green one, which definitely smelled a little minty to me. So I'm going to write down mint for the green one. Now we're going to do the experimental taste. Now I might have chosen maybe a fruit flavor for this one. Let me go ahead and taste it and see what it is. Okay, so for the red one, definitely not a fruit flavor, but I've tasted it before, maybe with black jelly beans. That's definitely a licorice flavor for the red one. For the orange one, I'm going to actually taste a little orangey. Maybe root beer. So you could write down root beer or orange for the flavor of that one, but I might be being affected by the red one. So let's go ahead and write orange for the orange one. For the green one, definitely a mint flavor. It kind of tipped me off with the smell that probably isn't going to be a fruit flavor. I'm going to write spearmint for the green one. For the yellow one, now I might have predicted that was lemon or maybe a banana flavor of some sort, but the yellow one is actually cinnamon. So it's cinnamon flavor for the yellow one. Purple, definitely not grape. Our purple ones used to be the licorice ones, but this is actually a clove flavor this year. Clove. And then the white one, definitely a mint flavor too. I would say that one's probably a peppermint flavor. So definitely not fruit flavors except for maybe the orange one. These are called spice gumdrops. So for the actual flavors, you can write down spice if you want to for all of them. Or here's what we actually thought of the flavor. So the red was licorice. Orange is orange. It did have a little bit maybe of a root beer flavor to it, and they are spiced, so if you wrote root beer, that's okay. Green is spearmint. Yellow is cinnamon. Purple is clove. And white is peppermint. Now the actual flavors on them isn't really that important. It's just knowing that they're spice gumdrops and knowing that we couldn't tell they're spice gumdrops just by looking at them. We might have picked fruit flavors when they're really not fruity at all, except for maybe the orange one. So this observations experiment was to show you that we need to make multiple observations, not just based on the look of things, but if we can taste or smell or do other things with items. Now you don't want to taste and smell everything in the science lab, but if you can, make as many observations as possible. Make sure that you are completing the rest of the lab here. Make sure you answer the questions. on both pages. When you get to the paragraph part, this part down here, please write at least 3 sentences for that paragraph. Hope you're doing well, and please email me or come to the Google Meets if you have any questions.